So my name is Morgan Hammer. I'm running for County Commissioner here in Precinct 3. I am running for various reasons. So I have a daughter who is 2 years old, and I have a husband who's a small business owner, also a member of the San Marcos Chamber of Commerce. I'm a Texas State alum, but the primary reason why I'm running is for my daughter. I believe that she deserves to grow up in a safe county, a county that takes care of its people, that she can walk across the street and she feels like she's safe. Crime rates and crime in general have been going up recently, and I do feel like we could be better as a county. I mean, even from the San Marcos Parks and Rec, the stabbing that happened at our river park over a parking spot. This county can do better, and I know that it can do better. It's already so safe, and I feel like I can just really add to the safety of this county. Yeah, so I have 3 issues that I think are of utmost importance. That first one is going to be public safety. I was able to secure the endorsement from Hays County Law Enforcement Association, and I was also able to go through the Hays County Sheriff's Office Citizens Academy, which is a handful every time. But it's a 12-week course where they really took me through the nuances of our law enforcement system here in the county, and I got to see all the different facets of where it could be improved and where it could be made more efficient, from our jails to our SWAT team to our mental health units. There's so many things that encompass our criminal justice and our law enforcement associations, and I really feel like I can hone in on that. We can hold our courts more accountable. So across the board, I think public safety is of utmost importance, with 60 cents to every dollar of county taxpayer money going towards that cause. The second issue I feel is extremely important is water conservation and preservation. In this county, we have a problem. We have a water conservation and preservation problem. I want to make sure that my daughter has clean drinking water when she's in high school. So it's an issue that's going to it's a very complex issue that has so many different levels of accountability to it. And it's something that requires a lot of leadership from the county to do. So from a county commissioner perspective, our jurisdiction is a little bit hindered, but what we can do as a county, or from a county commissioner standpoint, is we can lead the charge and make sure that that is of utmost importance as well. We can allocate funding to go to research and development of our groundwater and our nation. What we can also do is we have certain ways that we can restrict development in areas where we have an issue. As far as like the Trinity River, we have PGMAs that are in place. That means that you have to have 6 acres or more to drill into the Trinity. So really just being able to observe all of those different things of this extremely complex issue, looking at other water systems that are a little bit more sophisticated than ours, and seeing how we can learn from those. So water conservation and preservation is extremely important. Then the third issue is our emergency services. So I had the opportunity to meet with several fire chiefs, obviously law enforcement, EMS, those types of organizations, and a way that I can improve. Lon Shell and his endorsement means everything. He's done so much for this county. But one thing that he did tell me that I have the ability to really improve and to take ownership of is enhancing our communication system in times of natural disasters. I feel like people should feel confident about whether or not they should evacuate. They should feel confident going into a fire or into a flood, of knowing exactly what to do. So confidence is key for my constituents to be able to feel secure and to feel safe. And I feel like it's extremely important to be able to really hone in on that. So Precinct 3 is a massive part of our county. It's the biggest land precinct in all of our county. So it encompasses West San Marcos from Hunter Road and then westward. So you're gonna have Willow Creek, you're gonna have Quail Run, all the way up to Wimberley. And then it's gonna have, like I said, that west half of San Marcos, all the way to Henley, Driftwood, Dripping Springs. And then it's also gonna encompass a couple of neighborhoods in Kyle. So Hometown Kyle, Six Creeks, Cypress Forest. So those are just to name a few. It's kind of a lot. You have all Blanco Vista in there as well. You have Spring Lake neighborhood. So you do have quite a bit of territory to cover. So it's a massive territory, but I hope to be able to represent all of Precinct 3, not just San Marcos, not just Wimberley, but the entire Precinct 3 land mass is where I tend to represent. I tend to be in every single area where I'm needed, and I tend to be accessible and extremely transparent. I feel like that is the most important thing for a county commissioner, is that you're accessible, that you're able to that someone's able to get a hold of you, and that they're also able to tell you, hey, look, I didn't get to it today, but I'm gonna get to it tomorrow, okay? And that just makes everyone feel a little bit more secure and trusting in who they elected to serve them. There's a couple of things that the county can do. I think the two biggest things would be infrastructure and public safety. So people want to visit shops and they want to spend their money whenever they feel safe and whenever they feel like they can get to their places easily. So just making sure that we're ahead of the game. If we see a need, we fill it and we do it quickly from an infrastructure perspective. But we also need to make sure we're making the right decisions and make sure that there's no unintended consequences going into what developments we are creating. So I think that creating a road system that's efficient, that people are able to access, and that there's not bogged down in traffic is extremely important of helping businesses. I also think that public safety, I mean, nobody wants to go into a shopping center or somewhere to shop where they don't feel safe. You want to make sure you feel safe, and when you feel safe, you can kind of let your guard down a little bit easier and spend more money, so it could help our economy grow.